If you're hearing this, it means you were lucky enough not to get blown up, crushed to pieces, or anything else that would completely ruin the last 5 years I just spent working on you.
Forget that the hills have eyes, the whole planet has eyes. I'm here with Will of Cococucumber and the development of Planet of the Eyes. Now, it's a very mysterious platformer. I saw the trailer. It's got this slow, methodical, kind of mysterious vibe to it. How would you describe Planet of the Eyes?
Really, in the same way that you're talking about that deep sense of mystery, we're really inspired by sort of retro 1950s science fiction comic book kind of feel. But it's also, that visual sense is also bled into the story, which is really mysterious, and our audio, which is really dark and mysterious as well. We want to give that really sort of threatening, deep, dark tone while also having a really bright, engaging kind of feel to it as well. So yeah, I'd say retro 1950s comic books are our main inspiration for the game.
Yeah, I noticed that the world is very vibrant. It's very non-earthly. It's otherworldly. Does this play into the whole vibe that you just mentioned about the game?
Absolutely. I mean, the game is called The Planet of the Eyes, and yet we offer very spare description on why the Planet of the Eyes is the Planet of the Eyes. What are the eyes? We want to start out with this sense of total not knowing of anything. The robot, you wake up, you're in a crashed ship, you don't know who you are, why you're there, but through finding audio logs and by progressing through the game towards a mysterious signal at the center of the planet, you slowly understand what the Planet of the Eyes is and what it is that you're doing there. And believe me, it's no accident at all.
Yeah, now, at the beginning of the game, there was actually 2 demos. One happens to be in the ship. And in that demo, we saw an audio tape that had a voice recording of the creator. Will we be finding other voice audio clips of either the creator or other characters? How will the story progress in that way?
Yeah, the story's very much told through the audio logs of that one character. He's fairly consistent throughout. What you don't understand at the beginning is his relationship to you as a robot and why he's there and why you're there and why those two things fit together. But as the story progresses, you learn a lot more about not only what he has to tell you, but what his background is and what he's doing on the Planet of the Eyes as well.
Now, we haven't even talked about the gameplay upon that, but the gameplay seems to be a very physics platformer. How would you describe it in full?
Really is about a physics platformer experience, but it's also a lot of puzzle type sections as well. So we're sort of inspired by Limbo for, like, I guess, a younger generation, and Out of This World for an older generation. That was the game that really inspired us aesthetically. It's one we all grew up on. Out of This World really formed the main basis inspiration for, I think, our gameplay experience, which is a mix of that really tight action puzzle platforming with a little bit of a cerebral element as well.
And much like Limbo and Out of This World, are you seeing it as more of a linear progression, or is there going to be some sort of things like more exploration elements to it, or has it going to go stage by stage?
It's fairly linear. I mean, this is really a tight, single-player, one-threaded experience. We want to tell a story. Our goal with this game is to get people to go all the way through it. We want people to finish this game, beginning, middle, end, experience the full story. The only thing, goal we have in terms of gameplay outside of game then is robot deaths. We want everyone to die a lot. We're not looking for a Dark Souls level of difficulty, but every unique death that we've constructed, we hope that every player will get to see it at least one time.
Yeah, so you'll die a lot, but not like Dark Souls where you die and then you just die harder.
No, you die and you learn and you progress, and we really want to make that success feel dramatic. We've built so many jumps in this game where, believe me, you just barely catch that ledge, and it feels so good. So we want those kinds of satisfaction moments of getting through a checkpoint, getting to the next part as well.
And I see that it's playing on the Amazon machine. What platforms is it being developed for? Is it purely going to be a PC game at this moment?
It was made in Unity. We blew through Steam Greenlight in 4 days, so we're definitely going to be on Steam. We're looking at consoles. We've got it running on the Amazon Fire, which is a great little box. It's really spoken to how well we've built the game, that it can run on pretty much every platform we tried. And, like every indie out there, we want to chase every long tail that we can, so we're hoping to bring it to as many platforms as possible that make sense.
And you mentioned it looks like it's pretty far along, at least from what we've seen, these little vertical slices. When are we expecting to get the game's release?
We don't have a formal release date, but definitely 2015. This is the year we want to launch. It's probably going to be summer or fall, somewhere in there. We might have to do a lot of testing, but this is definitely our year. We are here at PAX East. We were at GDC. We're going to be at EGX Resd in London. We're not playing around. We're here to do this. We're not here to do it next year.
Jet lagged is all get out, going from one to
it's good times. It's good times.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, man.
And keep your eyes on this game, because it's going to keep a lot of eyes on you.
And if this is the last thing you ever hear me say, I guess it should be this. I'm sorry.